So Eric, when we talk about prayer, one of the major themes that keeps coming up is waiting on the Lord.
Yeah.
And this is terminology that I've discovered means different things to different people. What does it mean to you when you talk about waiting on the Lord in prayer?
To me, it is this sustained adoration that is filled with subjection. So I'm waiting for a directive from the Lord in His presence. I'm not waiting for His presence. I'm waiting in His presence. To me, you're not waiting until you're in the presence. You're not waiting for the presence, you're waiting in it. So in adoration, I'm stuck in a sustained adoration. It's almost like a musical note that just sustains until the change comes. And that's exactly how I feel about waiting. It's subjectivity to God. I will not move without you. I want you to show me what you wish, you to empower me. Because the only thing that's empowered is the thing that was spoken. We know that God created the world by speech, and every creativity in our souls will first be a speaking. And so in the same way, as I'm with Him, I wait for the speaking, and in the speaking is all the power that I need to not only see what He wants me to see, but also become what He wants me to become. We become by beholding. And as we look at Him, we become like Him. And that beholding is inseparable from that speech.
So I like how you put that, because you said we're not waiting for His presence.
Right.
We're waiting in His presence. But what if you don't feel like you're in His presence yet? Or is that just something you accept by faith?
Right. Well, even to say accept by faith, we both know faith is surrender. You know, it's literally trust. You know, so when I yield myself up to Him, that cannot be done without faith. And as I do that, there is no worship without faith. Faith is the root of worship. And I believe that God is. That's why I come to Him. You know, and
so you're saying it is by faith then?
Well, faith is the root of all coming to God, but the faith acts in worship. So I believe God is, so I worship Him. And as I worship Him, the presence manifests.
Now, when you say, you know, you wait in His presence, how do you know when you're in His presence? Is there some indication you should look for?
Yes, yeah. For I know exactly that I'm in His presence once I'm removed from self-consciousness. And it feels a certain way. I feel free from myself, from the burden of self. I'm delivered out from underneath the tyranny of self-rule. And it feels, you can feel it, you know, it just feels wonderful. It's the reason why I was created. I feel satisfied. I feel fulfilled. I know He is there. I'm blissed with peace, with the joy of His presence. It's unlike any natural feeling I could ever feel by any natural thing. You know, and a marker for it for me is there's no place in this world I would rather be than right here. You know?
How long does it take you to reach that point?
It depends. Mostly it's there just instantaneously when I start turning my attention to Him. But if I had a rough day, or you know, things have just been real scattered and stuff, it may take me some time to collect myself. Every time I truly worship, He truly comes. But to truly worship, it takes a collection of myself in order to truly worship. I cannot worship scattered because it's not real. Or adore. I can't adore Him with a scattered soul. It's just not possible.
What does that mean when you say scattered?
All over the place, thinking of this, that, the other, myself, worries, anxieties, fears, doubts. Yeah, concentration. I've got to put everything upon Him. I look to you, you know.